Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 140. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming back for another edition of the show. It's going to be a pretty short week this week. Not only did we record on Tuesday last week, but we're recording on Sunday now, so very short week. Also, not all that much happening because it's basically just like, well, if you're not playing Zelda, then screw you.
We're not gonna announce things.
Um,
That's what it really is.
yeah,
We don't want to announce things because we know you're still playing Zelda.
yeah, you're not going to pay attention anyway, so why should we say anything? But we will push on anyway. And so speaking of Zelda, to get into things, Tears of the Kingdom has sold over 10 million copies in the first 3 days of its availability. Nintendo made that announcement this past week. To put that in perspective, Elden Ring sold 20 million copies in the entirety of last year. And Elden Ring was huge last year. So, this is gigantic.
Well done.
Yeah, that stat blew my mind. Like, I knew this game was going to be super big, but I don't know. I guess I just didn't realize the scale.
There's super big, and then there's literally just
Everybody.
two Nintendo games in the same 12-month span hitting 10 million sale in the first 3 days. Because Scarlet and Violet also did, but that's 2 games. Zelda's 1 game.
Also, yeah, it's Pokemon. That's kind of cheating.
Yeah, Pokemon's cheating.
So yeah, really, if you're not playing Zelda, what are you doing with your life? The
Working.
That's not an
Oh.
acceptable answer.
What?
That's not an acceptable answer. I'm working.
Sorry,
Yeah, but you know your hours. I don't.
That's fair.
Just
Unfortunately.
like don't sleep. It's really not that
Oh,
hard.
I already don't.
I already don't. Rip.
Then what are you doing? Oh yeah, you're a clever now. I keep forgetting.
For that one day.
No, for one day where I went deaf.
What?
I told you to bring.
Yeah, what?
I told you to bring earplugs.
I did. They didn't help.
Yeah, you got to get like those. You got to go in there. If you're trying to protect your ears in the club, you got to actually wear like the ear cuff things, like headphone.
Like they give little kids.
Yeah, or like ones you use like when you're shooting a gigantic gun or something.
Yeah.
Because those earplugs really aren't going to help all that much. And if you really want to protect your ears, now you have to go into a club full of people wearing those.
Facts. I was like, the earplugs aren't helping, and I'm in a club full of people. I'll just remove them.
Yeah. I can't imagine walking around a club where not only am I sober, but I'm also it's silent. There's no noise coming in. That it's like surreal.
Bad.
That would be
Yeah.
Be like a scene
Ooh.
where like someone's like either overdosing or like about to pass out, and it just starts ringing because you'd hear that ringing. But you wouldn't be dying.
Yeah.
You'd just be existing.
Just take the club scene from John Wick and then mute all the music and see what happens. It will be awkward.
Yeah. Exactly.
You guys ever done one of those silent discos? Silent clubs?
No, obviously
Flamingo.
Cameron, we lost you, buddy.
Cameron, we lost you. I thought I had
Yeah,
the
no,
problem,
you're still
and
there.
then
We
I was
see
like,
you.
Let's go.
But all of a sudden, your
Answer.
mic glitched out, and then you went silent. And you just left instead. Hello? You there, buddy?
Hello?
Hello?
There he
Yes,
is.
there he is.
Welcome back.
Yeah, you started talking about Flamingo had a silent club. Cut.
Uh, my computer went optimize your PC, and apparently that cut out all my stuff because I couldn't hear y'all either. I'm like, what? That's not very optimized. Bad Windows.
Optimize your PC by uninstalling your audio drivers.
Brilliant.
Oh, you
Um,
wanted audio? Actually, no. But yeah, Flamingo had some. I didn't go, but it existed.
I did a couple at UAH during like Welcome Week every year. I did it at least twice. Um, those are always fun because you get to experience that for real. Like, you
It's
can
like
you can actually go. Like, I would dance, and I danced most of the time, and then like the last 30 minutes when I was ready to leave, I'd leave, and then you could go to the indoor track where there. This was like in the gym, so you could go to the indoor track on the
Mhm.
second level and just watch the silent disco, but without the headphones on. So it was just super weird.
yeah, that's that.
So
There's a night
you
I had to walk
you
by for whatever
dance, but
reason,
there's
and
no
that's what happened.
music.
No,
No,
there's
so you
music,
you
but
get
like
you get
you're wearing
headphones.
headphones.
Yeah, so you get headphones. There's usually like three selectable channels that will change the color of your headphones that have different kinds of music on them. So like you can flip through the channels. You know, like if you want rap stuff, you know, you go to like the blue channel. If you want like hard rock, you go to the green channel. Blah blah blah. And then you can just go to the group of people that's already on that channel in the room, and like it's just a club. Like everyone's just dancing and having fun. And as long as you have headphones on, it feels no different than like an actual club. But once you take them off and you go like watch everybody else do it without the
Watch.
headphones, it makes no sense. It's super weird to watch. But doing the
That's
actual
that's
dancing fun's
interesting.
part because like the only weird part is just seeing people on the second level watching you and feeling like just
Why are they up there?
a slight cloud of judgment forming in the ceiling. But as long as you don't look up, it's fine. Everyone's having fun, so it's always super fun. And I remember both
Yeah,
times it was don't put on the red channel and hang out with the red channel people because that was country music. And if you go to a club and dance to country music, then you're a freaking
and it's
weirdo.
not a country club.
Yeah, it's not a bar built into a log cabin or something. And then again, even if it
Um,
was, you don't go clubbing in there. You sit down and have a beer, play pool, do something, watch TV. You don't you don't get up and start
but
stanky legging
the
or
the
whatever.
like the reason that Cowboys is popular with the CVs is not because it's country. It's because all the girls get him free
Yep.
on Thursdays. Like that. That's why it's popular because they're getting him free.
Anyway, back to video games. Take-Two CEO said AI created hit games are a fantasy. Quote, genius is the domain of human beings, and I believe will stay that way.
We bully a lot of developers on this show, or in CEOs and stuff
This
like
is the
that. I
best
just
take.
want to say, yeah, this is such a good take.
Yeah. Um,
I have not heard this good of a CEO take in a good while.
True. Especially when Ubisoft's like, oh no, we're putting AI. I'm so glad one's like, no, even if it's the one who sells out to ads in their basketball game. Cough, cough, Jake from State Farm.
bro, you think NBA 2K is gonna stay a human-made game?
No, but
It doesn't matter if a computer's playing with shit or a human's playing with shit. They're playing with shit. I'm not. That's not gonna sell me. Although I do appreciate. Yeah. Can you imagine the timeline where like this might be our timeline where human versus AI made video games is like normal versus organic food
there's gonna
or
become,
like local
there's
food.
gonna, Steam's gonna add a genre that's human-made games, and people are gonna consider it like a seal of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or not. I don't know. They might not. I could also see that because there's gonna be those like the true crypto bros that are like, I make all my money off crypto. They're the ones that are gonna be like, but these are better, and it's like I saw this
Nobody
plot
listens
8
to
years
those
ago.
dumbasses, though.
Yeah, you think the
Hey, they
AI
could be
video
watching
games
our
is where
show.
we're gonna start listening to the AI crypto bro, the crypto.com guy?
Yes,
Dude, definitely.
definitely.
There was something.
What is it?
Hmm?
I remembered something, but it wasn't about y'all. I'm just trying to find it. Or it is for the show, but
Ah. Let's see. GBA for NSO expansion pack is being updated to get Mario Advance 1, 2, and 3. Good update.
which is cool.
Also, I think it's
So
funny that
we've
we got
mentioned
Mario
this.
Advance 4 first.
It's because it had the e-reader levels.
We've
Yep.
mentioned this before. They should still let you change the GBA on NSO to be like the 4 different versions. Like I know they like also add the SNES thing.
Say what?
So like they have you can already change it a few options, right? On the GBA online? Or no?
I think so, yeah.
What are
Like you can
we?
make it like
Yeah, you mean like give
so
it like the original screen look and stuff?
yeah.
Yeah. So what's the other part?
There was I think we talked about it in the past. Someone was like they should add the old SNES adapter thing as an option.
Oh yeah, I've seen that thrown around a lot. I really doubt that would happen, but that would be cool,
I
like to
also
have like
doubt it would
the
happen.
Super Game Boy enhanced version.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would just make that a filter. That would be cool. Um, Pokemon Home is coming eventually to Scarlet and Violet. All 3 starters will be
It
given with their hidden abilities.
Good?
it's so weird
Maybe.
because they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and then it was like, actually, what if we actually messed up and y'all aren't supposed to know that that's coming yet? So
I really
Well,
like.
it's
because it
Pokemon, so
was
I'm not surprised.
gonna come out on like Wednesday originally.
Where's
I really am glad that I don't care about having a living dex because this just makes this so much easier. I can just ignore it. I don't fucking care about what bad
Facts.
decisions Pokemon companies making with Pokemon Home.
Mhm.
Where's
well
Pokemon
like
Sleep? I do sleep.
I
is
don't.
it gonna be like Dream?
I don't
Hey,
know.
it's coming this summer.
I don't believe you.
That's what they said. They said it was coming this summer.
Oh,
It's
people
also
say a lot of
Pokemon.
things. Yeah, it's Pokemon. They say a lot of things.
True.
What was the
Man,
Um,
people said that Among Us isn't the top and best game ever. I'm just saying, people lie.
no, that's pretty true. That's pretty based.
No.
All right, on to the normal collector's corner segment. This is the weekly segment where we go around and talk about what games have been playing and talk about what hasn't been Zelda involved. So, uh, Cooper, start us off.
Alright, I got y'all. So I was saying this to Cameron like before the podcast. I didn't tell him what it was, so I said this would be a bit of a surprise. So I decided, because I've been getting a little bit of graduation money and stuff. I decided to buy my own Minecraft account for Java.
You didn't
Uh,
have one?
no, he's always used Alex's.
yeah.
for like 8 years, yeah.
Dang, dude. Dang, man, come on. Well, I mean, congratulations. Welcome to this is what being an adult is like.
Cooper doesn't
Facts.
have the cape though.
Yeah, I don't. So sad. They'll be
Oh,
alright.
if I have the cape, I don't think I transitioned my account fast enough.
No, I think you still get it. At this point, they just want people to migrate.
Nice.
I'm
Very solid.
Cooper's like, you guys, I bought Minecraft. Now play with me.
back
Yeah,
off.
that's what it actually is.
Let's see. So I've been doing a few things. I grind out the Master Duel Battle Pass, and I got a plate of sushi now. That's my little partner guy.
But
Pretty. I gotta
that
play sushi. I gotta play
I'm pretty
sushi.
sure you were just saying words at this point.
No, I
He
gotta play
got a
No, dude,
plate of
he literally
sushi.
he
He sent a
sushi posted in
meme.
the chat. Yeah, he
Yeah.
He
brought back a
said,
meme that I
he,
posted like in the beginning of the year.
Yeah. No, I did. I saw the meme.
Cameron, when
Is it
Cooper
still?
grinds out any other battle pass.
Yeah, but I got that, and I'm playing their Duel Links right now just because I want to get every Steam achievement because I'm like super close. So it'd be kind of cool because you get the Millennium Puzzle once you get every achievement. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, so
Um,
it's tracking it in game as well.
I think so, something like that. The Steam achievement's a Millennium Puzzle. I'm not sure what it does in game though. Trying to think, what have I been playing? Oh, Rocket League, bro. They got a Fast and Furious crossover.
Another one?
I got the music.
Uh,
Yeah, I got the music for it
For
because it's
Fast
just.
X.
I guess so. I didn't even know that
there
was a
was
thing.
there was a thread on Twitter
They've
about
done a couple different Fast and Furious crossovers.
Fast and Furious recently. I didn't know half the crazy stuff they tried to pass off as people being able to do in those movies.
I
My
caught a
personal
Oh,
part.
dude, you should
my
watch
personal
Fast
favorite
Nine.
is
You should watch Fast Nine.
my personal favorite is him standing on the car and catching the car.
What?
Yeah, dude, those
Or
movies are such
them
bullshit.
or them making him a ground bender from Avatar.
I gotta watch these movies, bro.
Dude,
What
the
is going
opening
on?
scene of Fast Nine involves like stereotypical wooden bridge held together by rope that's from 400 years ago, so it's on the brink of collapse as it is. And they're running away from these bad guys that are bad because of something, and I don't even know. They're driving. It's a car movie. They're driving, they come to the bridge and it screws up, and somehow Toretto drives a Dodge Charger, like a 3-ton car, 2.5-ton car, off of it, off the cliff, and manages to get one of the ropes wrapped around the wheel, the front right wheel, like the rim of the car, and then just fucking Tarzan swings a fucking Dodge Charger with a piece of rope across a ravine and swings to the other side and lives. It makes no sense. I
What?
was cracking up that whole movie. My buddies really wanted to go see it, so I just went with them. Even though I don't really care all that much about Fast and the Furious, I should because I'm a car guy. But they're just ridiculous now.
Well,
The old ones are good. I watched the original one, and that one's really good. Like the first couple are pretty good, but once they started forgetting the idea of like, hey, you don't have to do crazy shit to make a cool car movie. You don't have to go to space in
you
a
don't have to
Pontiac
be a
Fiero.
superhero.
Did you guys know they literally go to space in Fast Nine?
I knew they went to space.
What in the world?
They launched a Pontiac Fiero into space. I watched it.
Goated movies for real.
It's crazy. Um,
Um, what? I don't know if I haven't really been playing anything else much though. I did really good on my finals. I'm finishing this semester. Actually, this school year at least with all A's.
nice.
So
Couldn't
I'm
be
pretty
me.
happy about that. And I'm gonna be heading out with 6 cords, 3 medals, and 2 pins. So I'm gonna be like dripping, bro.
Yeah, I had zero,
Congratulations.
zero, and no 0, 1, and 0. I had a medal that said I was certified to use AutoCAD. Thanks, Casserona. You're a real one. Thanks for that medal. I appreciate it.
Oh man.
He's just sort of vanished. But
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
not
I
the
would.
bug.
I
He's
can tell
rich
you.
as fuck. Like, he doesn't need to keep doing that
Yeah, I
job.
can tell you what he's working on. He's working on one of those old cars.
He's working on that freaking long Jag that he drove to work. Um. Anyway, I'll go. So yeah, a lot more Zelda. I
Let's go.
was trying to get all of the map. Went to the desert. Was promptly discouraged because not only does
Because you were
it gets
overheating.
well, it gets super hot in the day and then freezing at night. So you have to balance that all the time, and I just didn't really feel like dealing with that. So basically,
Oh,
what my
I have a strategy for that. Sorry for interrupting you.
you bunch
So you wear
bunch of
the
bullshit.
Vamita, the Vamita Divine Helm, from who's this?
The
Dorito.
volley? Yeah, well,
yeah,
how about this? How
Rivali.
about you tell my fucking amiibo to stop giving me swallow bows? I've gotten nothing but swallow bows from that fucking bird. It makes me so mad, dude. I want to rage every time he
Um,
gives me a swallow bow. That's all I've gotten from him.
So you use that, and then if you can grab a box like right as you're leaving from whatever the little encampment is. Grab a box and just shade yourself from the sun, and that counts as not overheating.
Whatever works, I guess. But so what my plans become now, kind of retroactively, is I started from about 6 o'clock on the map and worked my way counterclockwise around over to the Rito. Um, so the only map I haven't done yet now is the bottom left of the map. I really, I'm kind of glad I went and did a lot of this map crap and did some side stuff before I started on the main quest, like because they really want you to go to the Rito. But also, I'm kind of infuriated with myself that I didn't listen because there's a lot of stuff that you do in the Rito place that is like, oh, this would have made sense to do 10 hours ago, but now I've already figured that out because I've been playing the game for so long. So I'm doing that. I'm about to enter the
When I
Wind Temple. I think whatever the temple is at the Rito one. Also, I wish I did that sooner because this one relies so much on the ascend ability that I really needed that ability beaten into my head 10 hours ago, not now. Because now I already know. I've been through it. But, yeah, so I'm there. I've forced myself to go to Hateno Village. I've got the Majora's Mask glider now. I've gotten a bunch more fabrics. That's really about it. So I'm gonna do the Wind Temple today, after this actually, and
Solid,
that
solid.
is. I played a little bit of Splatoon. I remember waking up one day, the day after the NSO stuff was announced for GBA, and tried to update the app and it wouldn't update, and I was like, why? And eventually it hit me that it didn't update until this coming Friday, not like it wasn't an instant update, so that was a disappointing morning.
Oh.
Oh, and I went to my local game store. It was my bi-monthly trip to the game store. I didn't really plan on spending much, obviously, because I Zelda, but I did find an original 3DS charging cradle for $6.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and a physical copy of Azure Striker Gunvolt, the double pack.
I have that on Switch.
Yeah, I've heard so much good stuff about it, and it was out pretty early on Switch, but I just never.
It has
did it.
amiibo support.
I did see that on the box, but they had a used copy of that physically, and I was like, oh, bet, because I've been waiting to try that. I think that's about it. Yeah. Cameron, you go ahead.
So I finally was able to get. I might have mentioned this on the last show, right? I got the Tears of the Kingdom Lincoln.
Yeah, you talked about him.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, because it took forever. in my new apartment, it sucks to get to because either I deal with I-4, which is backed up, like 5 exits, or I deal with the 1 lane of traffic because they won't finish the expansion that they were working on over a month ago
So what
for
you're saying
the
is
back way.
I should stay at Flamingo.
No, I need you.
I need.
That's sweet.
For the for the most part, it's pretty solid. There's like no proper parking. There's like 4 buildings sharing like 10 slots for cars near us because everyone's supposed to have a garage. And I'm like, who do you expect is making, because they wanted 3 times the rent, right? So it's like the minimum
For a
is
garage.
no for like being able to get into the complex, like for your application to get approved, you had to have 3 times be making 3 times rent.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but like, who do you expect to be making 3 times the rent, but also only has like a total of 2 cars? Like, because if I if it's like a family, get a house. Like, there's not nearly enough space because it's almost like a townhome, right? Like there's not nearly enough space in those to like properly raise a family. I feel like because you're still on top of each other.
Well,
It's not like
I think this is an irrelevant discussion because I would never raise a family in Florida. And you're looking for a lot of sanity in the state where there is none. You're looking for answers to questions that
correct.
are never going to be asked. That's just not. You're living in Florida,
Correct.
dude. Screw it. Whatever.
Correct. Very all correct choices. The game, so did that. Um, went to the parks with Alex on Wednesday. That was fun. We did Buzz Lightyear. I got Galactic Hero as per usual.
Get your sticker.
Yeah, I got my sticker. Uh, and I played played Splatoon 3. Uh, got the Battle Pass done, so that's nice and solid and done. Been playing Zelda. Uh, there is several videos of it on the channel now.
That's sweet.
Uh,
Oh,
like,
is there a
like
Tetris event or something?
there better not have been because I missed it.
Oh, I'm not sure.
If there was a Tetris event, I had missed it.
Oh no, it's Pac-Man. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Is a Pac-Man event?
No,
no, it's Pac-Man
Pac-Man's
shutting
ending.
down.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
We'll get
that.
to that. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been playing Zelda. I managed to so after like an hour, right, of trying to get up to the island above I can't see the map because I'm in the wrong area. Cool. Great.
L.
Uh after like an hour of trying to get to see above whatever the island in the bottom right corner of the map is. Really, Eventide Island. Um, there's an island above there. It took 4 balloons, a flame emitter, and using rewind halfway up, roughly halfway up. Oh, and a big battery. I had to use a big battery because I kept running out of power. But
Dang.
I had the flame emitter going the whole time, and I had the 3 balloons down on it on the platform. I made it like halfway or so up, and they would time out, disappear So I had to activate rewind, grab the other balloon, and place it on the platform as I was falling to continue going upward.
Hmm. Incredible.
All for a boss fight I could not win. It was like, cool, great, fantastic.
Bro, skill issue.
Skill issue. I murdered a boss in one shot. That was pretty solid.
Yes, I saw you advertising
Post
that
about
clip
it, yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. Um, and then I've also I managed to defeat a boss, one of the uh, Licos with only 700. So that was pretty good. I wanted to see like if the boss would heal all the way back up if you saw blood, like if a blood moon went up, but I killed it too fast. Like I was like, because I knew it was coming because it caused me to panic on the round where I almost won with 6 hearts, and I was like, well, damn it. So
Well,
bad. Um,
unfortunate.
yeah, I've done several shrines. I've helped a lot of the Koroks. They just they're friends, can they?
I guess not.
They're all just.
That's why they're being put on the
I'm
cross.
tired. Crucified. Um. Yeah. So just been playing Zelda. Um. I've got all of the amiibo gear that I can get, so I'm just waiting to do um some more when I get home. So that's gonna be fun. Later.
All right.
Yeah. So
Alex, finish this off here.
I've played a little of Tears of the Kingdom, but basically all I've done last week was I went to a club, which we rushed out of the cast to go do, and then I worked.
And
I'm
slept.
tired of work and slept.
Fun.
Oh, and I went to Magic Kingdom with Karen. So I went to a club and I went to Magic Kingdom
within the same 24 hours.
within the same 24 hours,
Wonderful.
exactly.
All right. Fast Fay, hit us.
All right, so I actually wrote down stuff this week. So this week, or well, these past like 2, it's been a hot minute, whatever. We got the bridal banner with harmonic Tiki, Anna, Sayuri, and Flavia. That's pretty cool. Uh, we got a new castle theme. It's gonna be like a bridal theme. It's pretty sick. Um, we got the Hall of Forms voting results. We're gonna have the Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn Hall of Forms with Fallen Ike, Brave Micaiah, Soth, and Nasala. And then for Fay Pass, we have Cerner as the current until the 24th, and then he will replace. I can't really speak. He will be replaced by Ninian,
All
and
right.
that's about it.
Oh,
Okay, on to the tidbits. First off, GameStop raising prices. Can I get some more context than that?
um,
No, not raising, it's
Oh,
rassing.
the Power Up Rewards price?
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, wasn't did I mention that?
Oh, no, you didn't. But I forgot the
Thought I
other thing
wrote.
I was going to talk about real quick. But it's not me, it's just something I found
Damn it!
out. I don't know when it was announced, though. So there's a new game coming out later this year. Or maybe this year. I don't know. It's called Scarlet Deer Inn, and it's um they like did everything in embroidery before they put it into the game. So like there's an example of a snake.
Hmm. Um, let's see. So yeah, the price is going up to $25 a year for
Damn.
Pro. Well,
Because, like, are they seeing enough people use it to warrant that?
Well,
I wonder.
but Cameron, it was getting money, but like they want more money, so they're gonna remove the thing that everybody uses it for. $5 a month.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Apparently, we're getting 5% off of the following, like an additional 5% off the following: all collectibles, toys, trading cards, and apparel, all pre-owned products, all the GameStop product protection plans in store, all GameStop brand products except gift cards, all clearance products, and those discounts stacked with existing promos. So, from December 1st, any points more than 12 months old will expire, and if you don't renew your sub, your points will also expire. Why is GameStop just becoming a fucking collectible store? I don't want to buy Funko Pops and shitty Chinese coffee mugs that look like Pikachu. I'm not going there for that. I'll go to AliExpress if I want some ugly ass Nintendo apparel. Sell games. Why? Dude, I hate that GameStops are more collectibles and knickknacks than they are video games. Ugh. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally not renewing
Yeah,
my
I
pro.
agree.
I'm not renewing it.
I
I
miss
need
when it was um
like actual gaming stuff.
well when it would you would go into GameStop and you could find some older games.
True.
You can't do that now.
Yeah, unless
You
you
might
want to
be able
pay
to
unless
find
you
an
want to
older
pay
game
like
from this generation, but
you can pay
Dude,
$80 for that standalone cartridge only Soul Silver that they have for some reason. That's always there that no one's going to buy. But there's like no actual old games there. Apparently a guy recently, so this is let's see whose YouTube this is. Nathaniel Bandy on YouTube
I
shopped
Oh,
recognize
at
him. He's a
the Mario
speedrunner.
guy.
he shopped at 50 GameStops, one per state in the US.
Yeah.
He spent a total of $2,669.55 um on his rewards membership across the country. This gave him 59,324 lifetime points, which is the equivalent of $59.
Wow.
Dang.
So for spending almost 2,700 bucks, you get $60. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not renewing. Mine's actually expires at the end of this month. I'm not.
Yeah, every time because like when we were in North Carolina, right, for the weddings, setting up the wedding stuff, um, we went by GameStop because I was like, well, now's my chance to get a Martha amiibo, um, and I was, I was in there and I gave them my card because I still have the physical card from when they were originally doing it. And they're like, hey, your pro's expired. Do you want to renew it? I'm like, no. Like I don't
No, I don't want to renew
like
it. Yes, I
I
still do carry the physical card, despite that.
like I don't want to burn $15, especially like definitely not $25.
Oh yeah, no.
But like
Yeah,
I don't go there often enough.
Mm-mm. Not anymore.
Nope.
because
It's
they
not worth it.
so they've like we've got the casual audience, and gamers are like, yes, but I came here for because I might find something a little older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or I just might find a
my
good
copy.
pre-owned game. Like,
Yeah, but like so Xenoblade 2 sold out and like before GameStop became like this, you could have probably found a copy like there. Because I remember people complained they wanted a physical copy after Pyra and Mithra got it released in Smash, and I'm like, that sucks to suck, but um,
That's why it became so hard to get Xenoblade 3.
yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
that's stuff GameStop used to would have had.
yep.
Now they're
That's
like, but look at all this physical merch, and I'm like, it's
But
not why I shopped
it's
here.
Buy this
it's
pair of
also
socks that
trash,
says
though.
Halo on it.
Still not what I shopped here for.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Or have a look in our clearance bin
You
that
don't read.
has always been and will always be nothing but fucking Bikers EX Ultimate and FIFA 14 and I don't know, like name some shitty game from the past 5 years that no one talks about and got a 2 out of 10.
Cyberpunk.
No, some people like that game. It has to be one that like I think
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero Live.
Well, like,
Plants vs
High School
Zombies
Musical.
Battle of
High
Neighborville.
School Musical Wii edition.
I think I could deal with it better is if it hadn't been like, oh, we killed like all of the mom and pop game stores,
Dude, they're coming back.
but now we're
GameStop
they're
has
gonna
gone
come
so
back. True.
GameStop's gone so far south that like local game stores are kind of coming back. Like mine are getting bigger, and now like I hear people talk about. I've never heard people talk about Gamers Paradise up here, but now I'm like actually hearing it around. I've been having that thought for a couple of weeks. I think GameStop is so bad now that people would rather just go back.
That they had.
Mhm.
Like it's actually allowing them to come back
Yeah.
because, but I mean,
I
yeah,
should go by the secondhand game stores while I'm home.
there's actually secondhand game. Dude, it is so weird.
No, we've got the one with all the movies
No, I know.
from Hastings.
I know. But like, it's so weird that Orlando doesn't have any like near the theme parks.
People don't
So
go
I
on
looked,
vacation
and
to
they're-
do that usually.
Ooh, I
exactly.
did.
Like we do.
I went to Mobile
but
and
we're
found a
not normal.
GameStop store, and I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah, like I did that when I went
Yeah.
to Destin, but I'm not normal.
What y'all got? I traveled here, and you came here? Exactly.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I? Is that a problem? Do you not get business? Can I be your business? That's whack.
All right, let's see. New supermassive game is currently in development in collaboration with Dead by Daylight. Also, Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight. I can't believe that game is still
Yeah.
getting new content. That's just crazy.
I mean, they make a ton of money.
Yeah, like I know why they're doing it, and I'm glad to see it, but still feels weird
Yeah,
nonetheless.
so I actually am interested in the Supermassive Games one.
Yeah, I wonder what that's gonna turn out to be.
I don't know. All they announced is the two companies are working together, and they're gonna make it like set in Dead by Daylight's entity realm, but it's going to be like the narrative choices you would expect in a Supermassive game.
Gotcha.
And as someone who's played what 6 Supermassive games, I'm obviously excited.
Yeah. Pac-Man 99 is shutting down. Rip.
Rip. But if you buy all the stuff before, you can, like the offline mode, you can still play it, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, no one really plays that game, so makes sense. But glad it happened anyway. Speaking of Pac-Man, there's also a Pac-Man Lego set that's been teased by Lego, so that'll most certainly be happening sometime soon.
Oh yeah. Did y'all see the
Isn't it like a video game cabinet
Yeah,
or
well,
something?
Yeah, we were gonna. I marked it down in the rumor, but you know, yeah, that is what has been leaked, which is exciting.
dude, for real? I'm hyped.
Someone had to give arcade one-up cabinets a run for their money, because obviously it's going to work, right? Come on, Lego.
No, because Scott buys all of the arcade cabinets.
Yeah, and then proceeds to not like them.
No, he likes them until they release the next one when they're like, oh, actually, we're going to include more content.
Um,
Mhm.
Sonic Symphony was announced for both London and Los Angeles. Cool. I can't go to either of those places.
Exactly.
Probably for the best though. I don't really know if I'd go to Sonic Symphony.
Did
Mhm.
did we talk?
It depends. Are they gonna play like 2D Sonic music with an orchestra? Are they gonna pull out like the stuff
Like they
like
did
Live
with
and
the last,
Learn?
like the last Sonic concert they did, where they had like Nate Wants to Battle doing one of the covers. Um, this reminds me. Do we talk about how Nintendo is doing the Nintendo Live stuff in September?
Yeah, multiple times.
Or like specifically how you get to go, like how you get a ticket to
Don't you
go.
don't you have to like enter something? You have to like
Yeah.
yeah. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So
because everybody and their mom's gonna want to go to that, so they can't just give out tickets. That would end up like the Ticketmaster and Taylor Swift when that thing was going on.
yeah.
It'd be
Oh
just like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Absolutely
register for a
ridiculous.
chance to receive. Oh, that's just free tickets though.
Find your own way here, suckers.
Yeah. Splatoon 3
Just
is getting a
remind
new
me
big run on June 9th through 11th. So it's about 3 weekends away from now. Um, also, Devil Scales are included in that. So,
There's a I, I saw people talking about there's another golden run soon. I don't actually know when it is. Um I definitely saw them talking about it because all the posts are like, here's what you need to do, So I guess.
Mhm.
Lego 2K Drive released this past Friday.
Yay.
Solid.
Fair.
How are the reviews on that?
I don't know.
I
Well,
have not seen any.
Let's have a look.
There's one review.
There's one review.
Ooh, not
Everyone's
great.
been playing Zelda.
I mean, but it's not horrible either. Lego 2K Drive on PS5, Metascore of 73, user score of 7.2. Um, oh, so it seems like the game is like actually pretty good as a game, but the microtransactions ruin it. Shocker.
Sounds about right.
Microtransactions make games worse. Why did you buy this game?
Look, if you're going to include microtransactions, um, and I know some people would argue like Amiibo are microtransactions, DLCs like proper microtransactions, right? Make it a freemium game. I don't I don't care if a freemium game has microtransactions.
I mean, I
I won't
do. I'd
pay
rather you.
I won't pay for them, but like I don't care as much because I know that's how you're making your money. If I already paid $60-$70 for a game, I don't want to have to pay for incremental things. Give me,
Mhm.
a giant DLC. Give me something physical that I can hold, like the amiibo, and those I can use across multiple games. But like,
Well, also
I already paid $70, and this game is new.
this is made by 2K, so
It's expected.
yeah, the reviews are like, oddly enough, this feels like NBA 2K microtransactions, which are notoriously abhorrent. So that's
So
unfortunate.
what does it mention? Like what the microtransactions are? Is it like cards colors and whatnot?
Not from what I saw in the Metacritic stuff. They just mentioned that it's like everywhere. Um,
Huh.
Pay to play, pay to win. Pay to play rewards for missions are so low you're forced to purchase in-game currency. Pay to win. No matter your level, you cannot beat levels unless you buy better vehicles. What does IGN say? IGN gave it an 8. Oh, that's because they don't consider the
talk about the
microtransactions in their yeah, they do, but they don't consider it in the review. Um Yeah, it's
Interesting.
gross. The Wonderful 101 Remastered DLC Shadow dropped. Cool.
I never saw anything about that DLC, and then it just released.
A free DLC of that too.
Yep.
The Wonderful One After School Hero. Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it though? Like that's pretty solid. You're gonna platinum.
You actually have to install it
Oh, yeah.
in 2 separate parts. This
That's good,
downloadable
platinum.
content was made possible by reaching the stretch goal of our February 2020 crowdfunding campaign. So they made it because it was a promise.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yep.
Never mind.
We knew this. Alright, I guess
forgot.
I knew it.
I forgot.
I keep forgetting the Wonderful 101 went through that stuff.
Yeah, considering that it already existed, it kind of feels weird that it had to be crowdfunded to get on a different platform.
Yeah.
Especially considering Deo 2 did not.
It generally feels like that Platinum was like, we want to release this on all consoles, and Nintendo's like, okay, but we won't fund it.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Analog Duo is up for pre-order right now. Limited quantities. You can get the USA or Japanese flavors. It's $250, which pretty on track, but given that it can play Duo and Duo CD games, is pretty unique. I think it's super cool. If I had more attachment to the Neo Geo in any way, or had any experience with it, I would probably buy one. But I just it's really hard to justify spending money on any analog product unless you really give a shit about that console, because that's the only reason you're buying it. Like, you're just buying a second version of the same console essentially. So unless you really give a damn, it's kind of hard to warrant because they are expensive. But
Yeah.
it looks like they're still available on their website, and they do ship this year. So
Solid.
it won't be a analog pocket situation, hopefully.
We'll see.
Yeah. Let's see. PlayStation Showcase announced for May 24th. That's this Wednesday, so you'll hear about it from us next week. I think it's mostly just on PS5 and PSVR 2, which, shocker. But there's a bullet here that just says FNAF movie. What about the FNAF movie?
I didn't put that.
I didn't put that.
Who put FNAF movie? What about it?
Finance movie.
They released a trailer.
Yeah.
Oh no, they did. 3 days ago. Official teaser trailer?
You can see Shaggy as the purple guy in the trailer.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so bad. Also, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin DLC is coming out in July of this year. I don't.
We talked about this when they initially announced, and then, which was a long time ago.
Yeah. Also, who was asking for Security Breach DLC?
I mean, this is the one with the light up shoes.
Oh yeah, fair. I didn't consider the light up shoes. Um, the old but
Choose always
still
make everything worthwhile.
the old but still interesting tidbit for the week. So Miyamoto's first NES game ever never came to the United States because of its demonic characters. It was called Devil World, and it was pretty much just a Pac-Man clone. And it was banned because the protagonist killed demons with the power of the crucifix and the Bible. So
Dang.
that's fascinating. Only a couple rumors this week. So the Pac-Man Lego set we talked about is apparently going to cost $270 and have just over 2,600 pieces in it. I mean, I would never spend that much, but that's been made pretty clear. I don't know. What's the insider thoughts on the piece to cost ratio? Is there metrics for that?
So I guarantee that if you look into it enough, people that like collect all the sets will definitely um know like what the proper ratio is. I think Disney sets tend to like scale a little higher.
Because it's
Like
Disney.
piecewise, especially. So I think it was either last August or yeah, it was definitely last August-ish. Um, Lego had to go up on the prices for inflation. Yeah, because it wasn't while I was, or maybe it was like right at, no, yeah, it was definitely last year. They went up on the prices for inflation, um, and so that breaks the scale a little bit more. Honestly, this like the rumored price makes it seem fairly in line with like pre-inflation prices because it was I think it was roughly 10 cents a piece, except for Disney where it's again slightly higher. Uh, but I know for sure, like, because before I moved down, right, Alex and I got uh the Daily Bugle, like I said, right? That was $300, right? Alex, confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 350 at the Lego store. I saw it on Thursday. So, but it honestly, like, it seems like a decent price for a Pac-Man Lego set. So it's good. And it's a good deal, I think. I have no space for anything else.
If y'all say so. Um, Legend of Zelda devs are interested in the Zelda movie after Mario movie success. Yeah, no duh. I feel like we've said this like 5 times. Of course there's going to be a Zelda movie. Didn't Miyamoto say that? Or like that he was looking into it?
But it
It's
would be
not
so
that they said
stupid.
Zelda, it's they said they're going to consider other movies.
Ah.
But they didn't specify which series. But
It would
we
be
all know we're
so
at least
stupid.
getting Mario 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean they've already hinted at a sequel.
And finishing topic for the week, since there really is not a whole lot going on. Open floor for anything Zelda. Uh, Cameron, have you done any like actual story stuff yet?
So I'm actively doing story stuff. Uh,
Are you doing the Rito bit?
I'm doing these ones. Gerudo.
The Gerudo.
Yeah. Grab amiibo. um,
Have you already done the Rito bit?
I
Oh, you're just doing things out of
um,
order.
I'm doing things out of order, which is apparently not the way to play this game because it actually does like
It guides you a little longer. Yeah, I see why they want you to go to the Rito first. It makes a little sense. Although at this point, I'm only following the order because I'm trying to figure out what's the easiest way to get that last ability unlocked.
Oh, you
That
still don't have it either?
The quick build. I think that's
Okay,
what
see,
it is.
someone mentioned that in one of my comment sections, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Or well, like I know,
Yeah, based on one of
what
my
it
buddies
is, but
said
like,
one of my buddies said it's basically like food recipes, but for equipment that you can just quick build. But like that's all he knows. Like no one. I haven't found anybody that knows when you get it or anything. So I'm just trying to follow the story a little bit, see if someone mentioned something about it.
yeah, 'cause some in the video where I dropped a bomb on one of the bosses, or well, he stepped
You
on
did what?
it.
He's fucking
Yeah,
IRL. Bro.
1945.
but uh, since I dropped, I used a bomb. Someone was like, "You could quick build this to collect all the bombs faster." I'm like, or whatever the build, and I'm like, "Uh-huh. If you say so." I don't know what that is. I'm however long into this game, and I don't know what that is. Like, so
Look, the coolest thing I've seen someone do is they threw the rock back at the guy, went through the rock, shot the. It was a Hinix. Shot him. He stumbled, came back forward, and the rock. But because he stumbled, the rock had already unfrozen, like on its trajectory. So when he went back into his animation spot, it blew him up.
Huh. That is pretty cool. Um,
For real.
I just remembered something. I forgot to put this on the sheet, but it applies to now. I saw a rumor that either it was a rumor or Anuma said it or somebody like that. But apparently the game was basically done. Yeah, okay.
last year,
Yeah, Eiji Anuma said that when he announced in March 2022 a delay for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the game was pretty much complete. The last year was spent on polish, making sure that the wild physics of the game just work.
I can believe that.
Oh wow.
And
There's some
all
crazy things.
all
in
of the
this.
replies are like, "Wow, imagine spending time on a game just for bug squashing. Nothing but polishing, getting rid of. Okay, imagine spending development time getting
Pokemon
rid of
take
bugs.
notes.
Literally everybody take notes. How many games have been ruined just because they run like garbage upon release?
A lot of them.
So
A
many.
lot, yeah.
Cyberpunk could have been Elden Ring levels of hype if
I
it
think so.
worked.
I mean, it definitely had it. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it just didn't suck when it came out, performance wise, it could have had it all. But that's the easy thing. I mean,
Age of Calamity, even. I don't know. That
I
game
would like
dragged
that
for
game a
me,
lot
man.
more if it didn't run like piss. But
If it ran better, people would be like,
The amount of stuff you can do in this game just because it's broken.
yeah,
mm-hmm. So wait,
And it's not broken like, oh, it's just buggy. It's just
There,
broken because of how they built it.
yeah, the
it is
engine.
so good.
dude, that engine's crazy. Cause like, does it save a state for every rewind or something? Or
I think about that
I
a
mean, you can
lot.
only rewind one thing at a time, so it's
So
not
if
like
you walk out of the area far enough, it will reset everything in the area.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Um.
it doesn't
Oh,
remember everything all the time.
and if you mess with like if a rock falls from the sky and you mess with it, it kills the previous path.
Okay.
Because
That
I
makes
was
sense.
trying to use that to get up to that island above Eden. I I just got Indiana Jones. Great.
Uh, I need to start finding more Koroks again. I still need more slots. Although I did get a lot more slots from Hestu because I think wherever he is, his second spot that I found him, it seems like he stays there. At least for now,
Interesting.
anyway. I did it like 4 or
Why
5
didn't he
times with
go
this.
back to the great?
He's not there. I
Okay.
won't tell you where he is, but it's stupid and obvious, and it's not the Lost Woods. That's about all I can really say.
And it's not the last one.
Yeah, I just happened upon him. Well, really, both times I happened upon him, but neither time that I found him was where he was in the first game, or even close to where he was in the first game.
Well,
Interesting.
here's what I know. He's in none of the areas I've searched because he went a completely different direction.
um, but yeah, I mean, I like Hestu didn't even seem to help. I got like 7 slot upgrades after the second time I found him, and I'm still full. Although
Yeah,
it does make it easier to say no to weapons because now I have just enough slots where I feel like I can carry enough of every kind of weapon that it doesn't really matter. And I can just be more picky based on like power level.
yeah. I'm like, if I get to the upgrades before we go home, I can have um the amiibo gear and also gear that I can break.
Oh, dude, have y'all seen the duplication glitch?
I
Like,
have seen
the
that. Actually, Zelda got an
yeah.
update that did not patch that out.
Oh,
It fixed some other bug that was like detrimental.
No, I love when they leave glitches that are like, this shouldn't be in the game, but we'll leave it.
Yeah.
mhm.
Instead, a lot of the times they're like, no, no, no. Gamers are having fun with this. We'll patch that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
it's
I've got an
Yeah,
example of
they
that
patched stuff that
recently.
is like detrimental to the player, like stuff that makes things despawn or resets or soft locks or anything like that. But
it's
So,
it's different when it's a game like Animal Crossing where it's
Leg
like there's an online community aspect to it
yeah,
True.
mhm.
for
Lego
duplication.
had two glitches that people really liked in Skywalker Saga. One was if you used Mando, you could select Grogu, and as long as you kept selecting the Mando, you could keep bringing in more characters.
hmm.
They patched that though.
Why?
Yeah, because it would
Uh,
break the game.
Because you were having
no,
fun.
it didn't break the game. It just you knew what you were getting into if you did that.
Mhm.
You also used to be able to bring any ship into any location on the hub world, even if it's like, I'm gonna fly the biggest ship
Hmm.
right next to this building. Yeah, they also patched that.
Dang.
And it's like, yeah, does it break the game? Yes, technically, but like,
We can have a little fun, okay?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you
Just
can
just a
leave
little.
you can leave dumb glitches like that.
I'm okay with dumb
yeah,
glitches.
same. Like, I feel like sandbox games like Minecraft really shouldn't patch like a lot, unless it crashes the game. I feel like they
Yeah,
should
if it's
patch it.
Well,
detrimental, patch it. If it's like something that's just interesting and doesn't get in the way and it's kind of funny, then
and
leave it.
and you had to know it's there to do it. Like both of
Yeah,
those, you had to know
Yeah.
how to do them. So it's not like someone would stumble and break the game on accident. No, you had to know how to do it.
yeah, no, because like
Well,
That's
wait,
what-
wasn't it the first person who figured it out technically stumble upon it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess, but like,
that requires a lot.
It should not be easily repeatable to the
Right,
point that
right.
like everyone's. In that case, yeah, patch it out probably, maybe
no,
depending on
because the
it depends on what it does.
me being able to bring in 30 guys to beat up any wave of enemies is not a problem.
That's balancing the game.
Exactly.
You get infinitely respawning allies. I get infinitely respawning allies.
I love infinitely
There's a
respawning allies.
balance.
Or at least if you're gonna patch it, add it like a way for people to turn it back on, like a red brick or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't really have all that much new Zelda stuff. It feels like it's a lot more of the same at this point. I maxed out my food inventory. Feels kind of
That's
small.
good.
That's,
Wow.
that's a thing.
It's pretty small. Yeah, it's really not that small, or not that big. And like, to be fair, I've been scanning the amiibo every day, so I have a shit ton of food to cook. So I have a shit ton of meat skewers. But it's not really all that much food, and that's just because, like, I like having a million of everything, because that makes my
Yeah.
anxiety go away, makes the voices calm down. Um, so when I tried to cook a 51st food thing or whatever, and it was like, you can't carry any more meals, my heart was broken. But it's
Okay,
fine.
so
I
it's only when you're cooking meals. Okay, that's different. I thought you meant like the materials for the
no,
cooking.
no, no, not the materials, but the food itself, like the cooked food.
I guess that makes sense. They don't want you being well. I was gonna say they don't want you being able to just spam heal, but like I do that with I spent 70 uh of the raw, specifically the raw meat on that boss fight.
Hmm.
So maybe they do. Maybe it doesn't
Um,
actually matter.
yeah. I do have one piece of advice for the Rito area that is not spoilers because it's also in Breath of the Wild. So the Rito have the cold clothing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I highly recommend buying at least one piece of that clothing. You can be like me. Like rupees are a lot more difficult in this game solely because you don't want to sell all of your stuff because you need a lot of that stuff for fusing and making like fire arrows and electric arrows and this, that, and the other. So I get not wanting to sell it. Now my hack is to just get all the amiibo, and you built up 100 meat that you
Spam.
can't cook because your meal inventory's full. So you just sell 90 of that meat. You'll get a bunch more tomorrow. But even then, it's still not worth all that much. Like I sold a bunch of meat and a bunch of other things too, and barely got to like 900 rupees. But the headpiece that the Rito sell is cold resistant, and it's the cheapest. It's only like 600 rupees. Um, if you haven't been to the Rito yet, you're going to need cold protection.
Is that double cold protection?
At
Or
a
is it just
at a certain point, it will become double cold protection.
okay?
You don't need double cold for getting to the city. You need one cold to get to the city. So just make like probably 15 to 20 minutes worth of cold protection food if you're going to go slow and explore. Otherwise, you could probably do it in under 10. Get to the city, buy a
Assuming
piece of
you
cold
don't
armor.
have the amiibo,
Yeah.
which I guess to be fair, they did not restock the champions in the states, so
And if you're like
that's
me, Rivali
actually
hasn't given me
good.
shit but swallow bows. So buy at least one piece, because that's gonna make the part where it gets to double cold, which I can't talk about at all. That will make that a lot easier because otherwise you're going to have to burn a bunch of your pots.
Lots of
Because
food.
the thing is, you're gonna there's one spot in this thing that I'm doing, which is really all I can say, where there's a cooking pot that you can light on fire and use. And there's no association between that and then all of a sudden you needing that cooking pot to make more cold food. So I had to burn a bunch of my Zonai pots. Other pro tip:
Yeah,
you've probably been
they
collecting a shit
only
ton of
made
spicy peppers, so just cook 5 spicy peppers. You'll get 12.5 minutes of cold protection. And combined with your cold gear that you purchased because you listened to me like a good boy, you'll be fine. But
also the Zonai pots only make one meal.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Which
so
is
like
insanely annoying.
I only had to use 3 pots, but I still did have to use 3 of them. Like that's why I recommend the pepper dish, the spicy pepper dish, because you burn 3 pots, yes, but you do get over 36 minutes, 37 minutes of cold protection. So worthwhile trade, and it's just a bunch of spicy peppers. Like it's not like it's a really hard find. You can find them everywhere. I had 50 of them in my inventory just from walking around.
Yeah, I've been grabbing them as I can.
So keep that in mind. Also, I finally found a sky island with a waterfall and was able to use my Zora armor on it, and that is so much fun. That's again all I can really say about it, but it is a lot of fun to fly directly up through by swimming, and you go incredibly fast. It's so much fun. Do recommend. But I think that's all I've really got about Zelda. Unless anybody has anything else they want to talk about before we call it here.
I don't think so. I'm really bad at building. That's what I've determined actually. So I'm absolutely like because I'm seeing people build like actual mechs, and I'm like, I can't get my car to go.
Yeah, I tried to make a paddle boat and almost died. So, all right. Well, with that, we're gonna end this episode here. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Ooh. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Again, please share us with a friend. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. How's Zelda been? You still playing that? You should be. What else are you doing? Do you think it's crazy
Maybe
of
you've
how much
already
they
had
sold
the
in
time to
3
do it.
days? Are you excited for the GBA updates? Are you sad about Pac-Man 99? Let us know. We'll be back here next week, as always, for more Gamer Talk. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.